Now, one of the most, if not the most important part of handicapping is picking the jockey, because everyone knows that you can have a great horse, but if the jockey riding him isn't that good, doesn't know what he's doing, um, the horse can run last, just the same as you can drive a race car, the fastest race car, into the side of a wall if you don't know how to drive. So, how do you pick a jockey? All right, the quick way to do this, and I'm going to do you all a favor here. Write this one down, take it to the bank. If you're looking for an easy, quick way to pick a jockey, that number one magic number you're looking for people that like that, 20% win percentage. That's it. Does he win 20% of the races? That is the number one easiest way to pick a jockey. If you're a good bet and you're going to take losses, but that's the best way to evaluate a jockey, is does he win 20% of the time? Now, you can expand that a little bit. Does he get 20% over his lifetime? Is he 20% this year? Is he 20% at this meet, at this track? Is he 20% at this distance? Those are all other good indicators of that 20%, but you're still looking for 20%. That means he's winning 1 out of every 5. Of course, if he's hitting 25%, it's 1 out of every 4, even better. If you see it drop down to an 18%, yeah, that's 1 out of every 6. And you'll see some guys slip into that. They're all right. And, not everyone's running at the top of their form all the time. But that 20% win percentage is something you definitely want to focus on. Now, the next thing you want to look at is, did the jockey ever win? First of all, did he ever ride the horse he's riding before? That's a decent indicator, but you want to look for that. Has he won a race on this horse before? Just because he rode him before doesn't mean he's going to be necessarily better than another jockey on him. And just because he hasn't ridden him before doesn't mean that he's not going to have a good rapport with the horse. But you do want to definitely make a positive indicator if you see that this jockey has won at least one race aboard this horse. Now, you can make exceptions. Did he lose by a nose? Did he lose by a neck? Anything less than 1 length, I call that a good race, and sometimes you just get beat because minor calculations, you know what I mean? But did the horse perform well with this jockey riding him? That is your number 2 indicator on top of that 21 or 20% win percentage. That can overcome the 20% win percentage sometimes, because there's some jockeys that are just not that great, but they're awesome aboard the horse they're riding. Like I said, Jeremy Rose comes to mind, Mario Gutierrez. There are these guys that had their horse and they were just awesome aboard the horse. Stuart Elliott, Smarty Jones, you know what I mean? The third thing, if you want to shortcut how to pick the jockey, is just piggyback off the trainer's win percentage. A good trainer is going to tell a less skilled jockey what to do. The trainer's going to come up with the strategy if the jockey's not quite as accomplished. So he's going to give him some instruction. So having better instruction from the trainer is just like having a better coach in other sports. So if you want a third way to look at how to pick your jockey, who's the trainer of the horse? There's 3 quick ways for you to pick your jockey over lots of time and testing and data. I've deduced that those are the 3 best indicators you can use, and to not overthink other things. So does he win 20% of the time? Has he won on that horse before? And is he riding for a winning trainer?